way I wrestle.
And how do the fans in Mexico react to you and your style?
Oh, they love it. It's like, I mean, because my style, because it's the deathmatch style, so it's like watching a train wreck. It's like when people that go to the car races, they want to see the wrecks. And basically, I'm promising them the wrecks. That no matter what, in my match, it's going to be gory, it's going to be bloody, and they know it. In Mexico, they love it too. They have a commission out there, which is a lot different than out here and stuff like that, but we get over that sometimes, and sometimes they agree with what we do.
So what exactly is a lucha deathmatch?
That's the same thing as out here.
Can you say like a lucha deathmatch is?
A lucha deathmatch is basically the same thing as an American deathmatch. And basically, to me, it's a supreme deathmatch. I'm supreme. If I go out there, you bring me the barbed wire, bring me the thumbtacks, you give me the light tubes, and I'm going to beat the shit out of anybody I get my hands on. I'm going to use the tube. I'm going to strangle you in the goddamn fucking barbed wire. I'm going to fucking mutilate you as best I can. And I know they are going to try to do it to me. And it's hard when I go to Mexico with the luchadors because up there it's just me and a bunch of guys. It's like we go into the locker rooms. I'm getting my ass beat here and there, but I'll stand up and come back and like, let's go. Let's still go. Let's do it.
Have you ever had a deathmatch against someone in a mask? Or have you wrestled guys in masks before?
Yeah, I wrestled guys in masks before, but not really in death matches. It's like most of the guys that I wrestle in Mexico is like Damien, Halloween.
Big views.
Yeah, they have the makeup though. So it's basically their version of a mask, but they use the makeup and stuff. I wrestle X-Fly out there, and Carlos did all work out there, and the guys I work with, people that do the crazy matches, are the ones that just do the makeup and stuff like that.
Because they have a mask, obviously.
Yeah, well, no, they just do the makeup, and like Damien's got makeup on it says 666, and Halloween looks like a pumpkin, and then Charlie Manson's just got like white face. But there's some places like when I go to NGX. Young kids out there, like young guys that I wrestle out there, they wear masks and stuff. So
how important is the mask to Lucha Libre?
Oh, that's huge. It's huge. I mean, they show up in the arena. They show up. It's like there's sometimes you talk to someone. It's like you don't even really know who they are because they have the mask on. It just throws me out because I'm American, and I'll go out there and do it, and I'm like, it's like really? It's like fuck, it's big time for them. It's huge for them. It's like shit, man.
Why do you think it is?
It's just it's different because I mean when you think about wrestling out here, and then you think about lucha or even Japanese wrestling, the fans love it. They're into it. Out here, it's like a joke. If you watch the big companies out here, it's a stupid fucking soap opera with a bunch of juiced up jackasses. But you go to Mexico, it's like the fans. I have grandmothers trying to hit me out there. It's fucking awesome. You would never have it. You don't even hardly see grandmothers out here. You go out there, they're like, you go walking down the street, and then they're doing bullhorns selling their merchandise, and they're like, oh, Extreme Luchadors, Supreme Chaos, and it's like, it's fucking awesome. It's like, it's a lifestyle out there, and they love it. I mean, they totally love it. Like, out here, it's bullshit. The good thing we have out here is the independent shows and what we do. It's the closest thing that, out there, it's like, but it's major. Their whole companies in Mexico is like independent wrestling. It's just like, everyone loves it. Everyone's just so like, it's fucking awesome.
So how true to your experience in Mexico would a show like today be?
I mean, they do shows like the way this is. I mean, all the Mexico shows I did big companies, I did small companies, and it's basically the same. It's like you're running with your tail cut off, fucking trying to get the show together, and then getting the fans in the seats, and then all it is, the bottom line of the whole thing is to perform and be able to please the fans. So they come back and want to see you wrestle. Or you want to see, the entire show. That's the whole thing, is just to get the fans so into it. And they really do. It's like out here, like the big companies are so egotistical that they don't give a shit. It's like, we got kids doing it, and then obviously, we got kids that want to watch it, or big, stupid soap opera, so we get the kids there. Parents are obviously going to come, spend money, so it's like they got them sucked in. It's like they don't really care about the fans.
Wow, that's great. What are you going to do tonight?
Tonight I'm in Four Corners Death Match.
Sorry, they get you stumbled over the words. Thanks. Go ahead. He's awesome. That's great.
You can go. Tonight, I'm in a Four Corners Death Match with a kid named Mars Olson. Yeah, we're gonna have light tubes. We're gonna have barbed wire, beds of barbed wire with light tubes in it. We have rat traps, mouse traps. We're gonna have just a couple of boards of barbed wire. And what we do in this company, LCW, is like we have the fans. Every time I do a match, make their own weapons and bring it. It's like last time I had it was a keyboard and they glued thumbtacks to the keyboard. And they bring fucking awesome things. I mean, I love this company. It's like there's a wiffle ball bat out there. It doesn't sound bad. It's a wiffle ball bat, but they have glued to it is fish line and fish hooks to it. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to I'm gonna try to avoid taking it, but I hope I'm gonna give it to the jackass I'm wrestling.
So can you kind of tell us what's going on with your forehead there?
It's just
starting
years of a lot of bleeding of barbed wire and
kind of like pointed out some stuff.
I got some on my arm here. This jackass named BC Killer did this one.
How'd you get that? What do you do?
He has this like a blade with a chain. It's like a blade. I don't even know how it's fucking. Well, I guess the type of matches it doesn't matter. But he just fucking ripped into my fucking arm, and then right here I got burnt by my nephew and his friends. That's what I started out with. I started out with my nephew Chaos, and for a while he leaned towards the side of, I guess, the dark side, where didn't need people and just wanted to fuck everybody up, and I was one of the ones that had to prove a point and got fucked up because of it. But we're all good now, though, so it's all good. It's wrestling, so fuck it.
What are you doing? You're not wrestling.
I work in a studio in Hollywood, and it's funny because they do a lot of Disney shows there.
That's hilarious. Okay, I'm happy. That was great. I actually want to ask one more question.
Okay.
Why do you think that? Two more questions. Tell us about your work with Mask Republic and the pay-per-views and that kind of stuff.
The only thing with Mask Republic that I've done so far is when they brought me into Mexico, and I've done that with Perros Tamal, that company, and we've done death matches out there, and I worked with Damien Halloween, Charlie Manson, X-Fly, and I love working for them. I mean, because they're the ones that's bringing, my style of wrestling, the death matches and stuff. Because in Mexico, there's a lot of commissioners, and they don't let them do that so much. And so now with this Master Republic doing it, and they're kind of like getting it out there, and it's getting me a little bit more in Mexico now. Now I'm going to Mexico City instead of just Monterrey. It's like, it's great. I love it.
Awesome. The last question. Why do you think that Lucha Libre has become so popular in America these days?
It's just because of the whole cult thing.
I think you started by saying I think Lucha Libre is popular. Sorry.
I think Lucha Libre is popular out here in the U.S. now. It's because the fans are starting to realize, like I said earlier, the big jackass companies. They don't care about the fans, but they'll bring the luchadors and they have the mask, and then the fans are smart enough that they realize how important that is to them. That the lifestyle with them is like with the mask, if you take that off, they're fucked. You know what I mean? It's like, and with Lucha Libre, in the U.S., and then, especially out here in L.A., and, East L.A. tonight. It's like we have a lot of, Latinos. I mean, that's what they love. That's what they grew up. And, that's what we're doing, like, especially a show tonight. It's like we're doing death matches. We're doing crazy, matches. We're doing lucha matches. You put everything in. And that's what I think the evolution of wrestling is going to be, is if you could do that, you're going to have great fans. You're going to have lucha fans. You're going to have America fans. You're going to have everything. And it's going to be complete. And that's what wrestling needs right now.
Perfect. Thanks, man.